Good afternoon, teachers and friends. Today I'm going to be talking about special needs integration into the society. So, people with special needs are individuals who actually require assistance in their daily lives. People like people who have Down syndrome, autism, attention deficit disability, intellectual disabilities, or cerebral palsy are those who are considered as special needs. So, this whole presentation aims to actually help individuals with special needs to live a normal life in the society and also to help with the integration and empathy of the society towards individuals with special needs. Now, the statistics show that existing data from the government agencies estimated that approximately 3% of the resident population has some form of disabilities. Now, 4,000 children were diagnosed with special developmental needs every year in 2015, and this number is likely to go up. As of 2020, the number has gone up to about 16,000. Persons with sensory, hearing, or visual impairments and physical disabilities will constitute half of the disability group. The remainder comprises those with intellectual disabilities and autism spectrum disorder. The Ministry of Education has estimated that 2.1% of the total student population of approximately 460,000 people has a disability. Now, Singapore school teachers are actually concerned with the integration of special needs children to kindergarten if the society is not exposed and aware about them. Based on studies, this article actually says that Singaporean school teachers are actually really concerned on how special needs children are able to actually progress on to kindergarten and future studies if the society is not exposed and the parents are not exposed to what the school has and what the school has to offer, and if the teachers are not exposed to the special needs, like how to take care of them, how to handle them. So parents also have a hard time in communicating with teachers in kindergarten about their child's disability. Teachers are not trained and do not know how to handle a special needs child. Because there's only specific teachers for special needs children. However, all the teachers don't know how to handle special needs children. I find that actually all teachers in kindergarten and primary school should learn how to handle children with disabilities. Okay, support from the parents to the child is also important for the child to have motivation to study. Many children do not continue with school as parents find schools are not conducive or prepared for a special child to study at. This is the main reason why the parents actually decide to send the child to a special school like mines or a school for the deaf or school for the cerebral palsy, is because they find that the normal PCS sparkle thoughts are not prepared to actually have a special child to study with them. So a child with emotional disabilities may not be properly diagnosed before the transition into kindergarten, therefore teachers are not aware of their special needs. Now, this is actually due to the fact that these special needs children and the parents, they may be in denial and do not want to go to the doctors. So when they go to the doctors as well, the doctors maybe are not well trained to actually spot the specific disability that they have. It could be Down syndrome, it could be cerebral palsy, and it could be very mild. So the doctors may not be trained, and therefore the doctor says, "Oh, your child is perfectly fine." But when transitioning into kindergarten, nobody knows. The teacher doesn't know, the parent doesn't know that actually the child has a disability. So the chosen grant will actually be the Do Good grant by Central Singapore CDC. Now, it is launched to actually support grown-up projects as part of community initiatives to promote the culture of giving back to society. It's the minimum age of 15 years old to apply for the grant. That means, if let's say I will want to apply, I can apply because I'm 23. So financial support gained through the grant gives many young adults and students the opportunity to get creative and think of innovative ideas to help the community. Now, grant will be approved as long as the participants are living in central Singapore and there is a positive outcome from the funds. Now, total budget given is $10,000 or 80% of the total qualifying costs. Now, the proposed activity 1 will be to help children with special needs to gain skills. Now, because going to school, skills are very, very important. Skills are needed as well. So Montessori skills like gripping, grabbing, buttoning, tying of shoelaces, the fine little things are really, really required in order for them to be able to succeed in school. Now, this also helps them to actually mix around with friends who have similar needs to them. Like for example, a Down syndrome child may be able to mix with another Down syndrome child, and then from there they know how to handle the disability and share share things with friends and how to learn just basic like mingling around. Now, coloring and slowly teaching them the alphabets will help them to recognize words and progress further into primary school. Because in kindergarten, normal children learn alphabets and normal children learn how to recognize words. However, because the special needs children are a bit slower in their IQ, so they may have trouble learning alphabets. Now, if we slowly teach them the alphabets, they will be able to recognize words. Now, make the parents aware that there are people in the society who's willing to help and also care for the special needs individuals. Now, me personally, I have a special needs relative, so I do care for them. So the budget of $600 is given to actually buy supplies. Now, the proposed activity number 2 is to have campaigns monthly. Now, it is to showcase the kind of individuals with special needs that we help. So maybe Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, you could have autism. So it is actually to enlighten and teach the public that they are just like normal people and they can do things just in a slower pace. Now, the volunteers and also some people from the RC can actually help the special needs individuals to create beaded bracelets that actually can be sold at the campaign. Now, all the money collected from the campaign will be donated to the Special Needs Association. So a budget of $600 is given to buy the necessary things needed for the campaign and bracelets. So this is a monthly thing. So maybe it will last the whole day, and maybe it will be on a weekend so that everybody can come down. So proposed activity number 3 will be the blue party. So blue is the color of joy and happiness, as everybody knows. So blue party is actually a party or a celebration of the special needs people. Now, tickets can actually be sold in school and community centers as well as the special needs schools. Now, everyone attending must wear blue. So, tickets will also include like a coupon for beverages, coupon for goodie bags, and also a coupon for snacks. Now, individuals with special needs and their families will actually have performances and they will parade around the venue, waving and just looking happy and everybody just celebrating that they can actually perform and they can actually do certain things. It actually gives them a sense of pride and belonging to the society, to the community, and also to their friends. They may be very happy. They find that they did something for the society. And the activity number 4 that I'm proposing that I can do is actually a family sports day. Now, this will actually happen alternate Saturdays. That means it's twice a month. So during the Saturday, volunteers will actually bring the special needs individuals and their families down to play with other special needs families. Now, this is actually to promote bonding among the parents and also the children, and also to promote healthy living. Now, this helps the families of special needs individuals to mix around and get to know each other. So not only the children will get to know each other, but also the families, the parents, and they can talk to each other and ask, how is your child doing? Ever since you joined this program, how is your child doing? So we can actually help them to play sports. We can play with them sports that actually um, increase their monetary skills, like throwing balls, throwing bean bags, and also doing simple exercises, stretching, and like just basically just warming up their bodies so that they actually get moving, and it actually helps to be healthy. So it's also to actually help them move around and enjoy what Singapore has, because I know a lot of parents with special needs children actually keep their children at home because they're too scared to let their children go out and play with normal children. Okay, so these are